What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's been a moment since I posted. Actually, my last video, it got out way later than I wanted it to be because, we got done with the Spartan races over last weekend and I wanted to have my video up on Monday. And well, actually, Tuesdays when I wanted to get it up, I did my video later on Monday. But yeah, it was just something where just having issues trying to figure out some things with YouTube, just being in different spots, trying to get the content loaded up and just kept on failing for some reason. It was my longest video I'd done yet to date since I started all of this, but yeah, here we are. And today's video is going to be about kind of prepping yourself, getting things ready for the big turkey day coming up here in what we have 4 days. But yeah, so, things I want to discuss today, going from, indulging, kind of enjoying it, just as we always say, hey, 90% good, 10%, enjoy. Thanksgiving, I think a lot of us indulge a little bit more than, of course, we really need to, but it's just what they say it's meant to be. But really, I think it's all just kind of like a mindset and what you're like looking for and how you want to feel. So one area I kind of wanted to really discuss and talk about, especially where I'm kind of working on myself a lot more and just trying to be better with, and well, honestly, again, don't really drink much at all, but Wednesday, or I know a lot of younger people now call it a blackout Wednesday, but yeah, it's something where I used to do, younger 20s, things like that, mid 20s, used to go out. I mean, Wednesday was it's the biggest drinking night of the year. And a lot of people see it as like, hey, go out, have a really great time. And man, most people don't end up remembering it. And I can tell you, I've had quite a few Thanksgivings. It's not a good thing. That's how I look at it, as like, man, just so stupid, especially when you're spending it with family and such. Setup's a little bit different now, being where I am in South Carolina. Just not the setup as it was before. When I lived in Michigan, we had much bigger family gatherings and such. But even then, just going out, having a great, supposed to have a great time, but drinking way too much. And then the next day, going with my family and just being totally sick and out of it, hungover, just, not feeling the greatest. And then, a lot of people say, like, when you get to that, you might be able to eat, if anything, a little bit, or maybe you'll overindulge because, you're so like hungover that you think that you need to stuff your body or that's going to soak up the grease. Well, in actuality, like it doesn't help you out. So that's one thing I want everybody to like kind of think about, is be safe when you're, going out, except we've all had those moments I look back and wish, I could change that, but can't change the past. Just only look towards the future. And, I'm not going to be going on Wednesday. It's just, how it is. But yeah, I mean, when you're doing that, try to be smart about it. Hey, like having some drinks, maybe every 2 drinks, have a glass of water in between. Next day when you wake up, try to, if you can right away, get some electrolytes in you, whatever it takes, if you get some good salts, Celtic sea salt, things like that. I mean, we like the brand Elements. We use them for, when we need electrolytes, especially on the races and such. But yeah, try to do that. Just be safe about it and everything. And we want everyone to be safe and be there with their families, on such a big day. But when you finally get to that the Thanksgiving day, hopefully you're not too bad off. And the reason why you're looking forward to better yourself anyways being here, is when you get to Thanksgiving, try to think and set yourself up for success. I mean, I know everybody's always like, Thanksgiving, gotta go crazy and such, but you really don't have to. That's the way I try to like trick my mind. And I have my moments. Again, trust me, sometimes I'll go a little bit above and beyond that. I'll admit, like, oh, we had Friendsgiving at the gym on a Saturday, and it wasn't too bad at all. Tons of good selections, things like that. Cat Chloe, a lot of good selections, especially desserts too as well. But kind of got very small portions of everything, just a lot to try out. So did that, and then later on in the afternoon, we actually had a chili cook-off with my fiance's friends, and that was my first time going. But man, there was again tons of selections of chili. We made our own, of course. We did a chorizo ground beef mix with let's see, we just had like red onions in there, a bunch of seasonings, and about 3 different types of beans. We didn't win or anything, didn't even get like top third, but it's okay. My first time going, so kind of learning and seeing what other people put out there. But the first place winner, they actually, I voted them. I ended up changing my vote. Yeah, they did a brisket style chili, which I know it's a lot different than typical ones, especially, again, we did a chorizo one, which is different from most chilies, but I think doing something that stands out sometimes kind of is the reason why that person ended up winning. So they did a barbecue style chili, and yeah, I liked it a lot. It had a pretty good spice to it, and yeah, congratulate them on winning. But yeah, that's what I'm saying about all this is just, again, kind of taking your time and, just thinking about stuff, doing smaller portions. I keep saying it, I'm trying to really nail it down in my head. It's a tough thing, just like a lot of stuff. Building habits is building time with your eating habits, learning to slow down. I think that's why sometimes I wish our lifestyle, it's nice being down here in the South now compared to up north where everything's so rush. A friend of mine's back up in Michigan right now for the holiday, but he's just saying, like how crazy the fast pace of life is up there. And yeah, that's something I'm trying to like nail down is like, hey, slow it down with eating, because if you can do that, get that kind of mindset with it, then your brain will kind of recognize, and your stomach will fill up faster. And yeah, you just, don't eat as much. I mean, you don't want to like overstuff yourself. You're like, oh, you just feel gross afterwards. So that's what I'm saying about Thanksgiving. Try to take it easier. Give yourself very small portions if you can, but try to go on like, a good higher protein portion area, some good veggies, things like that. Honestly, like most people do on that day, indulge in what you want and what you like. I mean, turkey's not a really favorite thing for me. I always keep saying that, man, I would love to come upon somebody that does like a really good deep fried, and I know it's not healthy for you, but I want to try it bad as like a good deep fried Cajun turkey. I like a good spice, and heard those can be awesome. Just never had a chance to try one. But turkey's not a favorite for me. I mean, it's the sides where everything's at, honestly. Like I love good stuffing, green bean casserole, what else? Blanking right now, but I mean, just all the sides basically is where it's at. Of course, mashed potatoes and gravy, that's a pretty standard one, but I like to mix all my stuff together. Kind of like anything gravy-wise, dump it on there. It's all for me. But yeah, work on that, like kind of set yourself up to be successful and everything, especially to Thanksgiving. If you're having to try and pull yourself in, and if you did go out the night before and you pull the typical hair of the dog, to try and drink back into it, just again, hopefully you have some electrolytes to kind of keep yourself balanced, keep that water in between. Just want it to be something where even during these times of like the holidays, and we're really trying to ourselves like nail back into what we were before, like during the summer and such. And I know a lot of people look for that then, where that's what they want to obtain. And in winter times, the kind of heavy bulk on or gain a little bit more weight. But, we're ready to get back into that feeling we were before, where we were just like crushing it and doing so well. It's just been a lot of stuff, holidays, get-togethers, and it always happens. Maybe not as much as before, but yeah, just keep going at it and such, and believe in you. You can do it. Just it's all mindset. Trust me. We don't need to go crazy on stuff, and that's the way I always try to explain to anybody. But I know we're a few days out still, and I'll have some other videos coming up and then. But appreciate you watching and everything. Catch you on the next one, and have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate you. Very grateful for you.